When most riders think of Harley-Davidson, they picture heavyweight V-twins, deep exhaust notes, and motorcycles built to dominate highways. Yet hidden beneath that image is a quieter chapter of Harley history, one focused on smaller displacement, agility, and accessibility. The idea of the Harley-Davidson CRTT 250 belongs to that forgotten space. In 2026, the concept of the CRTT 250 returns, not to challenge Harley's big bike legacy, but to expand it for a new generation of riders who want connection over intimidation. This is not a rejection of Harley tradition. It is a reminder that Harley's history is broader than many realize. What a 2026 CRTT 250 really represents: the return of a CRTT 250 in 2026 does not mean Harley-Davidson is abandoning its core identity. Instead, it signals a willingness to revisit lightweight performance, efficiency, and everyday rideability. The CRTT 250 concept represents balance between heritage and modern needs, between accessibility and authenticity. In a world where many riders want manageable power and meaningful engagement, the CRTT 250 feels surprisingly relevant. The philosophy behind a small Harley lightweight Harleys have always served a purpose. They introduced new riders to the brand, allowed urban mobility, and offered a different kind of riding pleasure. The CRTT 250 concept builds on that philosophy by prioritizing control, simplicity, and rider confidence. This motorcycle isn't about overwhelming force, it's about usable performance. Why a 250cc Harley matters in 2026 and 2026, motor is changing. More riders are entering the scene from cities. More riders value efficiency, maneuverability, and affordability. A 250cc platform allows Harley-Davidson to speak directly to that audience without sacrificing identity. The CRTT 250 concept shows that Harley can be approachable without becoming generic. Design language: compact, clean, purposeful. The design of the 2026 Harley-Davidson CRTT 250 emphasizes compact proportions and functional clarity. The bike feels slim, balanced, and upright. There is no excess bulk, no exaggerated styling meant to fake size or power. Everything about the design suggests movement and control rather than dominance. A Harley that looks agile, and like heavyweight cruisers, the CRTT 250 looks light on its feet. Shorter wheelbase, narrower tires, and a minimalist silhouette give it a quick, responsive appearance. It looks like a motorcycle designed to be ridden every day, not admired from a distance. This agility is part of its identity. The engine efficiency with character at the heart of the CRTT 250 concept is an engine built around efficiency and responsiveness. Power delivery is smooth and predictable. Throttle response is clean. Acceleration feels lively rather than aggressive. This engine doesn't intimidate. It invites participation. Power that rewards precision. Riding a small displacement motorcycle well is about momentum, timing, and control. The CRTT 250 embraces this philosophy. Instead of brute force, it rewards clean inputs and thoughtful riding. Every corner becomes engaging. Every ride feels active. Sound, subtle but purposeful. The CRTT 250 does not rely on volume to express identity. Its sound is mechanical and refined, offering feedback without overwhelming the environment. This makes it ideal for urban and suburban riding, where presence matters more than noise. Confidence replaces aggression. Chassis and handling. Built for real roads, the chassis of the CRTT 250 prioritizes balance and predictability. Steering is light. Direction changes are immediate. The bike feels eager to lean and stable through corners. This handling character transforms everyday roads into enjoyable riding experiences. Suspension tuned for versatility. Suspension setup on the CRTT 250 favors comfort and control. Road imperfections are absorbed without disconnecting the rider from the surface. The bike feels composed across city streets, back roads, and light highway use. This versatility defines its appeal. Braking confidence without drama. Braking performance is progressive and reassuring. Inputs result in predictable deceleration. The rider always knows how the bike will respond. This predictability builds trust, especially for newer riders. Riding position: upright and natural. The riding position of the CRTT 250 is upright and neutral. Handlebars fall easily to hand. Foot placement feels intuitive. The seat supports long rides without strain. This ergonomics philosophy encourages daily use rather than occasional rides. Minimal technology, clear focus. The CRTT 250 does not overwhelm the rider with digital complexity. Instrumentation is clear and functional. Information is limited to what matters. In 2026, this simplicity feels refreshing. Craftsmanship in a lightweight package despite its smaller size. The CRTT 250 reflects Harley-Davidson's commitment to durability. Components feel solid. Build quality feels intentional. Nothing appears disposable. This is a small Harley, but not a cheap one. Who the CRRT 250 is not for. The CRRT 250 is not for riders seeking highway dominance or massive torque. It is not for those who equate excitement with displacement alone. It is not trying to replace heavyweight Harleys. It fills a different role. Who the CRRT 250 is for. This motorcycle is for new riders, urban commuters, and experienced riders who appreciate lightweight machines. It is for those who enjoy riding more than showing off. It is for riders who value connection over spectacle. Riding the CRRT 250 in 2026. Riding the CRRT 250 in 2026 feels practical and engaging. The bike fits naturally into modern life. Traffic becomes manageable. Parking becomes easy. Riding becomes frequent rather than occasional. This is a Harley you ride often, not just on weekends. Cultural significance of a small Harley. The CRT 250 challenges the idea that Harley-Davidson must always be large and loud. It reinforces the brand's historical flexibility and willingness to adapt without losing identity. It expands what Harley can mean. Why the CRRT 250 deserves a place as motorcycling evolves. Brands that offer diverse experiences survive. The CRRT 250 gives Harley-Davidson a voice in a segment that values efficiency, accessibility, and fun. This motorcycle strengthens the brand rather than diluting it. The meaning of a 2026 return. The return of the CRRT 250 concept in 2026 is not about chasing trends. It's about recognizing a shift in rider priorities. Smaller, lighter, more usable motorcycles are no longer compromises, they are choices. Harley acknowledging that shift matters. Final thoughts. A different kind of Harley strength. The 2026 Harley-Davidson CRTT 250 represents a quieter confidence. It proves that Harley's strength isn't limited to size or sound. It lies in understanding riders and evolving with them. This is not a Harley that shouts, it speaks clearly. And in a world where motorcycling is becoming more diverse, the CRRT 250 feels exactly like the right idea at the right time.